everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dolly Diaries. I remembered to do my introduction this time. I hope you enjoy, and without further ado, let's get to it. So I just finished filming my 1990 to 1993 collection video for just Barbie. There's quite a few dolls here. So this is a fraction of my 90s collection. That's exactly why I have to subdivide these videos. I'm kind of on the fence if I want to go through each doll and see who needs what done to her, because I eventually want to do that. And since they're all out of the container, maybe I should. I'm still thinking about that. I might leave them set up while I edit the video. And here's my tripod. And this is the container they were in. And I also have this new little whiteboard thing I got at Walmart for like $7. My little planner thing to plan out when I upload videos and stuff kind of wasn't working because some weeks I don't have time to work on doll stuff. So it would just be blank. I felt like I was wasting pages. So I thought I'd try this for now, especially because sometimes I need to rotate what I'm doing, and rather than cross things out, I need just erase. So this week I hope, fingers crossed, that I can get all of this stuff uploaded. I want to get most of the 90s collections out of the way. I had a lot of fun doing today's video. It's actually currently up there in the editor. So I'm hoping I can get this all done. I won't have much time to do anything Wednesday, but hopefully I can get that out of the way and you guys will have a lot of videos this week, because as we approach the holiday season, I don't know how motivated I will be to film and upload when my sister's home. So I decided after some deliberation that I was indeed going to go through these guys and figure out who needs clothes washed or another boil wash or elastics changed. So I have the container for the dolls that don't need anything, this basket that I keep upstairs for anyone who does need anything, and the laundry tub. And fortunately all my dryer sheets still have some scent left in them, so I don't need to change them. I was actually really bummed out when my Walmart stopped carrying their brand's version of the tropical scent. That was my favorite one. I have to say the lavender ones hold their smell longer, and my dolls have been smelling delicious. So I'm sure some of these guys don't need anything. I just got this Barbie not long ago. But I have a little damp cloth just to wipe their faces off with, and any of their exposed body parts, because sometimes glitter from dresses or any lint or anything they pick up kind of gets their faces a little dusty, so they're not dirty. This was actually a really fun video to film, and I didn't have to edit it much. Usually I end up with 40 minutes of footage that I have to trim down so the videos aren't obscenely long for you guys to watch and for me to upload, because as it is, a 25-minute episode or a 30-minute episode can take 3.5 hours to upload, which looking at my dollies makes me happy. I'm the sort of person where I'll admit I have a very anxious personality. I always obsess in things, and I tend to worry needlessly about things, and I've gotten a lot better, but something really small knowing I have to be somewhere later in the day can just make me obsess in that. So looking at my dolls and doing things with my dolls really calms me down and centers me. I think that they're kind of therapy for me. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, but they're definitely therapy for me. They make me feel good about myself. They give me something to do to pass the time. If you can tell this about me already, I'm really particular. So I tend to find filth and dirt and need to redo things when there's really not anything wrong with it. It's probably how my Barbies all ended up bald when I was a kid, because I was obsessed in the fact that they still had tangles when they didn't. It's also really good to wipe down the dolls with the bend and snap knees, legs once in a while, because they get they're sticky-ish, so they just naturally attract more filth. I used to wipe my dolls down with rubbing alcohol a lot, but that can actually wear away the paint sealers and stuff over time, even on factory dolls. On a custom doll it'll take off the face paint, but on a factory doll it shouldn't. But if you do it too much, use rubbing alcohol too much on them, on their face paint, it can actually start to wear away at it. So honestly, just using like a damp cloth gets the job done just as effectively. Because it's not like these guys need to be disinfected. They've already been cleaned. And, I mean, obviously they come out on the floor and play, so they don't need to be sterile. So I didn't really have much laundry. I mean, nothing looked dirty, and most of the time I wash all of my doll clothes when I get a secondhand doll. But way back in the day when I first started collecting dolls again, I didn't know how to do doll laundry properly, so I didn't really do it. Just kind of based on memory, looked at some of the things that I've had a long time, like this outfit that belongs to my Rose doll. I'm sure that it's not very clean. So I'm just going to wash these, and then the dolls are in here. It looks like quite a few, but honestly it's not that many because that's what's in the container, and that container wasn't full because I intentionally separated the dolls out to have lots of growing room. So yeah, and these are the ones that their clothes are in there. So I'm going to wash them after. I probably should have thought to make sure I didn't need to rephotograph anybody in there. Oh well, my camera's not going to survive much longer battery wise, so I probably wouldn't have time to do that today. But I'm probably going to get to these guys after, and I'll check in with you later. So I'm about to wash my friends that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to try a different angle with my tripod so maybe you can see better. So I'm going to show you guys how I mix up my diluted gel mixture because I've never actually shown it on camera before, but I'm just about out. So I got this color bottle at Sally's, and it's made for liquid color, and I got this gel at Walmart. I use basically whatever kind of cheap gel I can get a hold of. This happens to be the Extreme Bold, and the key is to only put a few drops in. So I like the squeezy tube. I used to get the ones that had like you scooped it out. So I'm gonna put about 3 generous scoops, in, like 3 squirts in there, and then I'm going to dilute the rest with hot water or warm water and shake it up. And I usually fill it halfway and then shake it, and then I fill it up the rest of the way, and it gets really foamy because if there's too much gel in here, what will end up happening is the dolls will get sticky. It'll come out in clumps, so you definitely don't want to put too much in here. And the reason why I use gel, I actually got this tip from when I used to get my hair done at a salon. They would mix gel in with spray bottles of water to help hold hairstyles, and I decided to try that on my dollies, and it just keeps like their hair not from being as flyaway. It makes it shiny. It just makes it more manageable, and it makes it smell good. Like, this gel smells very, very good, and it's not going to hurt them in any way. It's not a lot of product, and they use gel on dolls in the factory. I use this on American Girl too. Again, it's super diluted, and I like to use it when like styling hair. I'll just rub some in my palms and rub it on the doll's hair. So just a quick tip. So it's pretty dark in here right now because it's raining out, which means no collection videos today. I'm super bummed out. So I'm just gonna wash these guys up. That's all I really can do. And since these dolls were already cleaned, like they don't need their bodies done, I checked them all. I'm just washing their hair once and just conditioning them really quick. Just because I personally like to clean them before I blow wash them, even though none of these guys are really dirty. And I have them organized by hair type, so it's easier to boil wash. Hey everyone, so it's a few days from the last clip I filmed. I unfortunately got really busy, so I kind of had to put a pause on my little Barbie project, and it rained, so even if I had had the time, I wouldn't have been able to film any collection videos. But today I actually filmed part 2 of the 90s collection. I edited it and I uploaded it all in one day. So these are the girls that I've been washing. These are the ones that I wanted to rephotograph. I'm really impressed with how the rollerblade Barbie's hair came out. You probably couldn't have been able to tell from the collection video or from photos, but the bottoms of their hair were really like dry and gross. And I really love how Tiffany and Tanya's hair came out. I mean, look at the shine. It's bad lighting in here, but gorgeous. And I photographed Dutch Barbie too, and Holiday Barbie's up there against my backdrop. And yes, that little poster thing that I hung up is actually, if you look at my thumbnail for my intro video, that is featured in it. And then I have a list of like dolls I wanted to retake. So the container I did today, I actually went and I filmed everybody. I made piles of like laundry and who needed their hair done. But this time I was smart and I decided to go through all my pictures and see who I wanted to retake. So the people like in the top row here are ones that I retook their photos. Fortunately, I didn't need to retake a lot of pictures, at least not for now. I'm nitpicky. I redo things all the time. And then in here, these are some of the people that I also washed, but I don't want to put them back in this container because I need to go through and photograph some of them because I forgot to do that before I put them back in there. And this is one of those air fresheners that I've mentioned when I've done like jewelry making videos, or if you look at my jewelry on Flickr. My friend gave me this the other day when I was helping her make Christmas gifts, and I love these beads. There's like little seahorses and seashells, and like I've used this big thing to make American Girl earrings, so it's really cool where you can get a lot of different kinds of beads, and it was so nice of her to give me this. I'm definitely going to be making earrings with it. So this is a little update. These are all the dolls from the last collection video that I wanted to redo. So there's 12 of them in all, and then these are 3 from the last batch that I want to redo. I want to flat iron Jenny and Jill's saran bits because it's still kind of like icky feeling, and then Holiday Barbie over here still has one part of her hair that didn't go straight. I don't know how that happened. So I'm going to do them after I eat lunch. I probably should have worked more on this stuff this weekend, but I'm going to be honest, I was cold and lazy. So it's a few days later. I haven't had much time to work on doll-related stuff, but I did get my Cyber Monday package, finally, from American Girl. So I have Jess here to be my earring model, and don't be like that. I'm going to make some earrings for these outfits before I photograph them for Flickr. So I have a few ideas. Well, hello! It's been a little while since I've really had time to film. I was able to show a clip yesterday of me making some earrings, but I have been like crazy busy lately. There are days when I'm not home at all. There are days when I'm just like busy doing all kinds of things around the house that aren't doll related. So that's why this Dolly Diaries episode is kind of choppy. And right now, there is like a tornado of doll stuff all over the place, which I'll show you because this is not all that uncommon for things to get out of control. So I was working on doing my 90s Barbie collection videos, and I have like lists of photos I'm retaking, and this is the drawer for all of the original outfits my sister and I have for 1990s Barbie. And I thought, since I was going through all the dolls and working those photographs over, like reworking those pictures, that I would double check the spare outfits and stuff too. So that's why this is upstairs. I still have some on the desk here that I need to do, but my camera had died. Then we have Mini Josephina, who needs to be photographed. Her box, which I'm taking apart for box art. Oh, stickers I need to put away. Our American Girl catalog I need to put away. This bag of stuff from Cyber Monday that needs to be photographed. These 2 ladies who need to have things repaired. This laundry tub, which needs to get washed. These Barbies from collection video number 3 who need to be washed. These are the 2 containers. Then, that's not all. I literally just filmed my part 4 today. So, these are the dolls that their clothes need to be washed, so they're naked, but they don't need to be washed. Those are the dolls that need to be washed. And then these are the dolls that need to be photographed. And these are the dolls that were all set, and I obviously wiped them down and did that whole process you saw earlier for them. And then these Generation Girl Barbies are hanging out here because I'm going to put them on top of the container when I'm situated, just because I'm going to be doing a Generation Girl collection video later and they're going to be in it, so why put them at the bottom of the container? That's my list. That's my inventory. It's madness. And I'm sorry you guys haven't seen Colleen yet this episode. It's because I am the one who like films and edits all the videos, like, because I know how to work the camera and I'm the one who knows like all of the editing software, so I film everything and I take all the pictures and stuff for Flickr. She does not know how to do that stuff, so when she's here, like the lighting's not always very great, so she usually helps me with Dolly projects on the weekends, or like if we film a haul or something during the weekday. So that's why you haven't seen her much, but I promise she'll be in this video a little later on, and she will be being in more videos, like showing her collections of dolls, like Stacy and Skipper, things that are mostly hers. Soon, I plan to sit down with her and like help her make those, but like I said, things have been crazy, I've been busy, and she's not super comfortable like just talking for the camera. She has a lot of trouble articulating. So, and there's still dolls from batch 2 on the table waiting to be washed. I know I said I was going to do them after I ate lunch, but that didn't end up happening because something came up. So there are just Barbies all over the place.
So this is kind of a typical day at our house. There's naked Barbies all over the table in our kitchen. This has been typical of our house since pretty much as long back as I remember. You know, like back when we first got back into dolls, we had piles of naked Barbies on the kitchen chairs waiting for like batch washing. So this is just kind of, you know, my regular life. You know, I come home from work and there's naked Barbies drying on my bed.
Don't be a good doll slave.
Doll slave.
That's my Barbie.
I'm gonna tell people that you like beat me and make me dress your dolls.
Right.
Beth and Bethany. We actually just renamed Bethany as Beth and switched her name to Bethany because we named Beth after a friend of ours, and she actually looks more like Beth, but we had this one first, so we were calling her Beth, but we just decided to swap their names. So, this one that looks more like our friend Beth, we got for Christmas in 2012 with her. And I was actually just thinking about this like an hour ago. The day before Christmas in 2012, our dad's best friend Jimmy came over here with this huge red Santa Claus sack with presents. And it had been a couple years since like anyone had actually got us like saying we didn't know for Christmas, because I remember last couple years Dad was alive and buying us Christmas presents. He would just, you know, take us to the mall and have us pick out whatever, which is really cool. So it was exciting, like, that we were actually surprised about what was in these mystery packages. But Jimmy had said, don't open until Christmas. We were supposed to go to my uncle's house for Christmas Day. And I remember Shelly going into my room early in the morning, waking me up, being like, come on, let's open the presents. And when I opened the first package, which maybe she's on the table. Yes, she is. A lot of them are. This is Country Bride Barbie. I was holding her box, and Shelly was actually opening a box that happened to contain a piece of Harry Potter wall art that's in my room. I was feeling the box and I'm like, this kind of looks like a Barbie box and it feels like a Barbie box, but you know, now I'm just being wishful that someone actually got us Barbies for Christmas. And it actually was a Barbie. It was Country Bride Barbie. And Shelly handed me the Harry Potter picture and I handed her the Barbie, and then we just kept opening more Barbies. But the reason that at least 3 dolls that we got that day out of the 6 were being redone today is because we kind of did their hair fast because we're going to my uncle's for Christmas and we only had a little time to wash them and throw them on the bed to dry. And so we were, I can't put the sleeve on. We were trying to get it done really fast, and that's why her hair was still puffy, because we were too cheap and lazy to boil wash, and why Beth's hair didn't come out the best. And her hair, I think we actually did boil wash her, but she had really curly hair before, so she needed a lot of work. Plus, she was wearing her veil in storage the first couple years we had her, and that made her hair very kinky. I'm gonna have to get tape and tape her thumbs down so that it's easier to shirt on. We'll give her later. But yeah, so that's just kind of a cool story that explains why she's special and why her hair needed to be redone. I was working on Barbie. Hey, did Peter Rabbit Barbie come with pink skivvies?
Yeah, those are her panties.
Is she dry?
No, they're all bro. There's a few of them, like the Glendas and stuff.
Yeah, I spent several minutes looking for Be Blessed Barbie and she's not here.
Hey everyone, so I'm gonna end this episode of Dolly Diaries here because I've been filming this particular one for over the span of a few weeks. So I thought that I would end it here so I could edit it and have something uploaded, because I no longer have like a ton of backlog for videos, because at some point my sister was working after school, so she would be gone for a longer time, and I would therefore have more time, like on the days that I wasn't working, I would have more time to like film and edit, and I had a stockpile of videos, but I ran out of those a while ago. So basically when I film something, I pretty much upload it like right away. That's why like the videos have been more patchy, like they haven't been as like consistent. I try to do 3 a week, but sometimes like I haven't been able to, or it's like kind of like 4 one week and 2 another. So I apologize for that. It's just because like of the schedule change, and also because of the weather. It's dark now. I mean, it starts getting dark at like 3:30, like the sun starts like going down, and there's only like a limited window during the day for me to film, and like because of like my schedule, I'm not always like here when the lighting is ideal. Like for me to film a collection video, I have to like have it all set up, like start setting up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then have it filmed like before 9 when I have to go, because then by the time I come back the lighting is all weird. So that's why, if you're wondering why things have been kind of discombobulated, because you know we've just been really busy and what with the season. So I'm hoping to kind of like get that figured out. And I don't know if you can see the dolls behind me on the table, we're still dressing them. So definitely stay tuned for more videos. We have a lot planned, it's just a matter of like getting them filmed. I'm sorry if this was a more chill, kind of laid back video. Just because, like I said, it's been filmed over the span of a long period of time. And also, YouTube has been acting really weird lately. There's been a lot of people saying this, but there's weird things going on with people's subscriber counts and view counts, and I've always had problems with my comments. Like, I've had people comment, and I get an email, and then I check, and it's not in my need to be approved feed, and then I'll go back and there will be like 1 held for review, and when I click it, it disappears. So I don't know like what's going on. I have weird things with my comments. I've also noticed that like my videos will lose views, which is really weird. So there's something really weird going on. So if you are subscribed to this channel and you're not getting notifications about the videos, or like you've been getting unsubscribed, I'm really sorry about that. It has nothing to do with me. It's something going on with YouTube. And just manually check back, I guess, because I am uploading regularly. So just thought I'd put that in there because that's just something weird that's been going on. And also, if you comment something and I don't get back to you, it's because I physically can't like get your comment. I mean, you know, if you left like a nice comment and I haven't responded to you within like a day, that's why. So, and also, sometimes if I upload a video, I have time to answer comments right away, but sometimes when I upload, like, it literally finishes uploading, like, and then I have to leave. So I am not able to get back to comments for like several hours, so I'm not ignoring your comments or anything. And my comments are set to approval, which is why they don't appear, like why you won't see them underneath the video, because I manually approve them all, just to keep nasty comments and rude people from, you know, making a positive place negative. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more collection videos and other stuff. And remember to love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.